Okay, welcome back to Mr. Turner's art class. Okay, what I have here is I guess a little project, simple project for kindergarten, first, second, maybe third. It just depends. Grade students. And I know it looks complicated, but to be honest with you, it's real simple. It's just basic shapes. That's kind of what I'm working on with this kindergarten class. I'm determined to get my kindergarten and first graders in particular, I'm determined to get them to be able to draw uh, kind of cartoony, get them out of the stick figures and stuff like that by teaching them how to draw using like basic shapes. So right now I'm definitely working with like circles, triangles, squares, stuff like that, and let them, put it together and be creative and do what they do. So we're going to use a teddy bear, you know, for this project, and this is really simple. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. The only thing you're going to really need is a pencil. You can use a pen, you know. I just don't want anybody worried about making mistakes because that's irrelevant. I mean, like anything else in life, you're going to have to practice, and practice makes perfect. So don't worry about making mistakes. Okay, so let's start off with the teddy bear. So first thing we're going to do, okay, we have to sketch out a circle. The circle does not have to be perfect. So I'm going to start off up here, and I'm going to sketch this out real dark just so you can see it. Just know that normally I sketch everything out like really light, really light. And then I'll go back and darken everything at the end, which I'll probably try to do even on here. But all I'm doing is sketching out a circle. I don't care if the circle's perfect. You're not going to make a perfect circle. Nobody can make a perfect circle. So don't even worry about that. Just sketch out something round. Now, so we have our circle. That's going to be for his head. We need to sketch out an oval for his body. Now, let me just turn this over real quick because I already drew some stuff on here. What's the difference between a circle and an oval? Okay, this is a circle, round. This is an oval. Okay, think of it as a stretched circle. It's like if I took this circle and I just went whoop. Okay, so that's an oval. And we got a triangle because that's the shape we're going to use. Also, we're going to use squares and stuff like that too. So these are the basic shapes that you're going to use to make this picture. Okay, so circle, oval, triangle, square. All right, now back to the drawing. So now we got to draw an oval. So remember what I told you, an oval is a circle that's been stretched, I guess you can say. So we are going to sketch out a stretched circle for his body. Now his body will be bigger than his head. His body will be bigger and longer than his head. So please take that into consideration. You do not want his body to be the same size as his head. So if you look at this, his head is about that wide. Look at this. His head is that tall, probably that wide. His body, look how long that is. Look how wide that is. Okay? It's about as wide, but it's definitely longer. So make sure that the body is longer. Okay, so we need to draw his arms. His arms still, they're going to be going in this direction. Okay, because I want him to be like he's waving or something. So I am going to put another oval right here, a smaller one, for his arms. See? And you see how I got all these extra lines in here? That's sketching. I don't care about the extra lines. Matter of fact, it makes it artistic. Besides, I'm going to go back over it later anyway. And later on when y'all start drawing with computers, which I do work with my kids on that at the school, but the thing is, I like everybody to learn how to do all this stuff, traditionally with a pen and paper. And then later I'll start working with them doing this stuff with computers. But if you got a computer, I say do it. You can do this stuff on your phone. Okay, so now I'm drawing his legs. Legs kind of can be about the same size. I mean, I'm just making an oval. Kind of looks like a turtle, starting off. I don't know why I think like Pokemon, like Squirtle. That's what it looks like right now. Looks like Squirtle. I wouldn't be mad at y'all for trying to turn him into that. Okay, so we got his head. Okay, we got small ovals for his arms and his legs. We got a big oval for his body. Now, let's go back to his head. Okay, so we know a bear has ears, so we're going to give him two round ears, kind of like Mickey Mouse, but not as big. So we're going to use circles. Just sketch out a circle, and again, it does not have to be perfect. We kind of want them like a little bit on the side there. Does not have to be perfect. Please do not think you have to make perfect circles. Can't make a perfect circle, no way. Nobody can. Now we're going to put an oval right here, kind of near the bottom, but not quite at the bottom. This is going to be his muzzle, the part of his mouth. I'm going to erase some of these lines right here so you can see that there's a gap right here. So I don't want his muzzle to come down to the bottom of the circle. I'm going to make this dark just so you can see it. I do not want the muzzle to come down to the bottom of the circle. I want it to be right above it. Excuse me. Okay, so we have his muzzle. Now, kind of at the top of the muzzle, but not quite at the top, near the top, I'm going to draw an upside down triangle, a small one. This is going to be his nose. And then I'm going to draw a line coming down off that triangle. So let me get in closer so you can see that. So you're going to draw an upside down triangle, leave some space up here, draw an upside down triangle, and draw a line down like that. So we're kind of going to draw an upside down Y. I'm going to draw a line coming that way. I'm going to draw a line going that way so you can see that. So that's kind of like his mouth. Okay, now I'm going to draw two small circles there and there. So right now it should start looking like a teddy bear. And we will go back and shade those in just a little bit. So I'm going to go to his ears. We're going to draw the inside part of his ear. So I'm going to draw a small circle right there. I'm going to draw another small circle right here. So this is the inside of his ears. Remember, leave space around the ears. Leave some space. Matter of fact, let me draw that dark so y'all can see it. So you got his ears. We got a little gap right here. We got space around the ears. His arms, we're going to draw like kind of like a little U kind of shape from here to here. We're going to draw the same U from here to here. We're going to go down to the legs. We're going to draw that little U shape from here to here. And we're going to do the same thing right here from here to here. His belly. Okay, chest and belly. So we're going to draw another oval on the inside. So this is going to be his chest. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we do need to leave some space. Let me erase these lines right here just so you can see it. So this is the outside edge of the oval. This is the outside edge of that oval. Look at how much space I got. I got space right there. I got space right here. Space here. And space here. Okay? So really and truly we have our bear. Now, I'm going to shade it just a little bit. I'm going to shade in the bottom of his nose and the top of his nose, and I'm going to leave the center clear. Like that. So it looks like light is shining on his nose. I'm going to do the same thing with his eyes. I am going to put some light in his eyes. I am going to start shading from one side. I'm going to come up. And I am going to leave a white spot, a small white spot in his eyes. The reason I'm doing that is because I am going to let it look like light is shining in his eyes. So most teddy bears, they usually have really dark brown eyes. So I'm going to do like that. The circles, the little white spots are not in the middle. They're kind of off to the side. Now that we have our teddy bear, we have it designed. Now what I'm going to do is we got to make it look furry because it's a teddy bear. So what I am going to do is I am going to make little jagged marks going all around. And what I mean by jagged is like that. So I am going to go completely around the bear, and I am just basically making zigzag jagged little marks, sort of like this. I'm going around the bear just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just go around your bear, make your marks. Some are going to be big, some are going to be tall, some are going to be short. Just go around. Actually, it really won't matter. Now I'm trying to darken them a little bit so you can definitely see, you'll start seeing them. Because those Berenstain bears, or whatever you call them, the type of teddy bears, they are really furry. And that's probably why they're expensive too. A real good teddy bear is expensive. So if any of you have a teddy bear, keep your teddy bears. Don't throw them away. Even you boys. I know some of you boys out there got teddy bears. There's nothing wrong with having a teddy bear. Keep your bears. Later on, when you become an adult and you have kids, you can give those bears to your kids. Those bears might actually be worth something. There's a lot of people who collect teddy bears, guys and girls. You know, I do have some of my childhood bears. So keep your bears. There's nothing wrong with it. So you see how I'm just going around. I'm just making little jagged marks all the way around the bear. Oop, I forgot this up here. I forgot his head. Head all smooth. He ain't got no hair over here. See how I'm doing? I'm just going all around the bear. Get my nice little teddy bear. And I'm going to do the inside part of his chest too, so I'm going to go around that. You can sit there and make that jagged as well. Okay, so technically we have our back. Oh well, let me darken this line. We're going to darken that line, darken that line, darken that line, darken that line. For his paws, let me go back over here. We're going to darken his muzzle. Okay, his ears. Matter of fact, I'm going to make his ears jagged. So we got his fur. Alright, so there we go. We got our teddy bear. So, and that's all it takes. Now, as far as like this one, the room goes, you can kind of decorate your bear. I would just put the bear on a bed, you know. And if you want to do this, you know, I just have the bear, you know, I put a little square window over here, put a clock over here. I mean, you can do this like however. I mean, if you want to know how I did the bed, this is real simple. Let me raise this up just a little bit. So first thing first, I start out and drew a little line, probably like from here to here. Stop, because you cannot see through the bear. Okay, so that's where my line was going. I'm going to start it back right here. Okay, so I got my line right there. Now, I am going to make a rectangle behind the bear. Okay, it doesn't have to be real tall. It'd be a thin rectangle. I probably just used his arm as a reference, so I'm gonna stop right there by his arm, and then I'm gonna go there. Again, I'm gonna stop because I can't see through the bear. I'm gonna start over about right here, because if I draw the line right there, and then I'm gonna continue on. Stop again, because you cannot see through the bear. So then I'm gonna start that line over right there. Stop again, because you cannot see through his arm. So we're going to go right there, and then I'm going to come down. So I have a rectangle. All right. Now, with that rectangle, we're going to draw, like, turn that into his bed. So we're going to draw the little lines. You know, like some beds have the little posts. So I'm just going to put little lines right there. So we got a little post. Now, I am going to draw another, okay, I want you to look at how I'm going to do this. This is going to be a little bit 3D. I know y'all can do this. Okay, I want you to take your pencil and I want you to put your pencil in this angle. I don't want it like this. I do not want it up and down. I want it turned like that. Okay, so you see this point right here that I'm going to do. That point. Draw a line from here to the edge of the paper. So you see how it's slanted. It is not up and down. It is slanted. So draw a line like that. You see this point on this side. We're going to do the same thing. It's slanted. So I'm going to draw that line. So this will make it look like he's sitting on a bed. Now, I am going to turn this into a post. I'm just going to put a little circle right there. So that's bed post number 1, bed post number 2. So you got his bed post. And then all you have to do now is just draw some pillows. If you want to, you just put a pillow on the bed. So, well, actually, I would you would put a pillow like right here. You draw a little square. It doesn't have to be perfect. You do not want a perfect square. You want your lines to be a little wavy. And then I put the little fringes on there. The little strings. Some pillowcases have like little strings that come off of it, so they're real artistic or whatever. You can put another little square over here. You could put them wherever you want on the bed. But I make my kids fold the bed, so I make sure the pillows are up near the top. If you want to, you can even draw the little line. Excuse me. Talking about folding the bed, there's a little line that comes across here. Stop. Can't see through the pillow. See, we're going to make the bed look like it's folded. Going to come back over here, draw the little line. Stop. And then start over here. Still, we're going to do the same thing. The lines can be wavy as well because the bed is folded. So we got our bear, and it looks like it's on some wavy pillows. I mean, it looks like, you know, the bed's folded and the pillows are sitting on top of it. Then all you have to do, you want to put them in a room, draw a little window right here, draw a little square, draw a little line coming down here, draw a line coming across, and you can put a clock. Let me erase that. That was just a demonstration. You can just draw a circle up here, put a clock. You can put the hands wherever you want. So he's in a room. So there you go. We got our bear on the room. Oh, and let me put a throw on here. You might as well, because I always keep a little throw. So you draw a little line right there. So you got a little bed cover right there. So, and there you go. You got your bear. I mean, simple drawing, just using simple shapes. You know. So if you want to, I want you to play the video. So slow the video down, go back over it, you know, and just do the best you can. And don't worry if your drawing doesn't look quite like mine. You know, that's not the point. The point is to get you out of drawing stick figures. Okay? I don't want to see anybody drawing like this. Yeah, we don't want that. So we want this. And decorate your room like you want. Try to draw your room. Just so, you know how your room looks, you know, add that to the picture. So, you know, and just have fun. Just have fun drawing, you know. Don't stress yourself out. Play the video over. Do the best you can. All right, I hope this helps, you know. So I enjoy working with y'all. And I will just catch up with y'all next time, you know, Mr. Turner's art class. Y'all take it easy. Bye.